Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. So, I'm just gonna go over some details for basically how to get good at trapping. Uh, there are some basics to it that I'm not going to go into for this, like, getting your first trap and all of that. The important things for this are progressing in the trapping quest line so that you can unlock the higher critters, and the most important thing for that is getting higher shiny chances, because those are more likely than not going to be your choke point for leveling that up. So I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks, and the first one is this skill for hunters. It's called Reflective Eyesight, and it gives you a higher shiny critter chance. It also triggers again every 10 trapping levels. I've got 41 trapping on this character, so it triggers a total of 5 times, the base time, and then once again for every multiple of 10. The increase goes up way slow as you get higher level, like this is 0.009 times, but since it triggers multiple times, it's always good. So I usually recommend putting some points into this to get your shiny chance up, and then there are a couple other ways to put it up. You can't see the text that indicates it anymore because I've got it maxed out, but this merit right here, this task for the come here critters, requires you to collect a certain number of traps. And the bonus from it, it actually gives you an increased shiny chance for each time you complete it. So that's always a good one to just, passively work towards. If you really want to mess with it, you can put on 20-minute traps and just use Eagle Eye over and over again. Just sit there and press it. But there are other ways to increase your shiny chance. Another one is here in the green bubbles. You'll be on the third page and get here to the one marked X, which is actually the 13th one because we don't count active bubbles, because I catch them all. This one gives you an increased chance of getting shiny critters. Now, it does require the Acorn Souls, which is the third tier of souls from Worship, but you can always at least get it to level 1, and that'll give you some sort of benefit. And then as you progress in Worship, you can level it up from there. There is also this Call Me Ash, which the important thing of this is that +1 placeable trap. You can set this bubble, place your traps, and then remove the bubble, and you'll still keep the trap as long as you open it using the Eagle Eye talent. On top of that, there are 2 vials that increase it. There is the Fur Refresher, which is +2% per level, and the Orange Malt, which is +5% per level. Keep in mind that you can at least get these vials to level 1 without spending any of the resource, so that's 7% increased shiny chance. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it stacks up really quickly. The final thing that you can do to increase your shiny chance is to go over here to your stamps, and there is a stamp for shinies right here, the Purple Frog stamp, which this is a quest reward. Yes, so you get this from the second stage of Snout's quest. He's on the Stash Split map, which is the third one in World 3. Looks like this right here. This guy. So he wants you to, for his first step, you need to bring Redox Salt to him, 50 of it. And then the second step is 75 Explosive Salt, which is what gives you the Purple Frog stamp. So that will unlock that stamp for you. Of course, you can only get it up to a little bit without having scorpions, so it's not super helpful for your first poison frog. But once you get up to scorpions, then you can start leveling it up and get it up to a decent bonus. So on top of all of that, it's just keep trying. One important thing when it comes to traps is that you do have different types of traps that you can place. For instance, the silk traps. If you place a 60-minute silk trap, it'll double your shiny chance. And this is after all of the other things. So this just big money multiply. There is one other thing that I would like to mention. As you're progressing through it, leveling up Eagle Eye is very helpful because it'll increase the percentage of critters that you get and the percentage of experience gotten when using it to claim. And then in addition to that, you can level up Once you're further in, of course, you can level up the Poison Frog vial. This gives you 3% more critters from Eagle Eye Trapovision per level of the vial. So with the plus 15% added on to 83%, that gives me 98%. Alright, so that's going to be all for today. If you like my content and you want to see more of it, please feel free to comment, tell me what you thought about it, like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you around. Have a good one.